Alright, guys, I'm back with another chapter in Joshua. We're in Joshua chapter 7, where the header reads, I think it's I, I defeats the Israelites. And we'll go ahead and get right into it. But Israel violated the instructions about the things set apart for the Lord. A man named Achan had stolen some of these dedicated things, so the Lord was very angry with the Israelites. Achan was the son of Carmi, a descendant of Zimri, son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah. Joshua sent some of his men from Jericho to spy out the town of Ai, east of Bethel, near Beth-aven. When they returned, they told Joshua, "There's no need for all of us to go up there. It won't take more than 2,000 or 3,000 men to attack Ai, since there are so few of them. Don't make all of our people struggle to go up there." So approximately 3,000 warriors were sent, but they were soundly defeated. The men of Ai chased the Israelites from the town gate as far as the quarries, and they killed about 36 who were retreating down the slope. The Israelites were paralyzed with fear at this turn of events, and their courage melted away. Joshua and the elders of Israel tore their clothing in dismay, threw dust on their heads, and bowed face down to the ground before the ark of the Lord until evening. Then Joshua cried out, "O sovereign Lord, why did you bring us across the Jordan River if you are going to let the Amorites kill us? If only we had been content to stay on the other side. Lord, what can I say now that Israel has fled from its enemies? For when the Canaanites and all the other people living in the land hear about it, they will surround us and wipe our name off the face of the earth. And then, what will happen to the honor of your great name?" But the Lord said to Joshua, "Get up. Why are you lying on your face like this? Israel has sinned and broken my covenant. They have stolen some of the things that I commanded must be set apart for me. And they have not only stolen them, but have lied about it and hidden the things among their own belongings. That is why the Israelites are running from their enemies in defeat. For now Israel itself has been set apart for destruction. I will not remain with you any longer unless you destroy the things among you that were set apart for destruction. Get up, command the people to purify themselves in preparation for tomorrow, for this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Hidden among you, O Israel, are things set apart for the Lord. You will never defeat your enemies until you remove these things from among you. In the morning you must present yourselves by tribes, and the Lord will point out the tribe to which the guilty man belongs. That tribe must come forward with its clans, and the Lord will point out the guilty clan. That clan will then come forward, and the Lord will point out the guilty family. Finally, each member of the guilty family must come forward one by one. The one who has stolen what is set apart for destruction will himself be burned with fire, along with everything he has, for he has broken the covenant of the Lord and has done a horrible thing in Israel." Early the next morning, Joshua brought the tribes of Israel before the Lord, and the tribe of Judah was singled out. Then the clans of Judah came forward, and the clan of Zerah was singled out. Then the families of Zerah came forward, and the family of Zimri was singled out. Every member of Zimri's family was brought forward person by person, and Achan was singled out. Then Joshua said to Achan, "My son, give glory to the Lord, the God of Israel, by telling the truth. Make your confession and tell me what you have done. Don't hide it from me." Achan replied, "It is true. I have sinned against the Lord, the God of Israel. Among the plunder I saw a beautiful robe from Babylon, 200 silver coins, and a bar of gold weighing more than a pound. I wanted them so much that I took them. They are hidden in the ground beneath my tent, with the silver buried deeper than the rest." So Joshua sent some men to make a search. They ran to the tent and found the stolen goods hidden there, just as Achan had said, with the silver buried beneath the rest. They took the things from the tent and brought them to Joshua and all the Israelites. Then they laid them on the ground in the presence of the Lord. Then Joshua and all the Israelites took Achan, the silver, the robe, the bar of gold, his sons, daughters, cattle, donkeys, sheep, goats, tent, and everything he had, and they brought them to the valley of Achor. Then Joshua said to Achan, "Why have you brought trouble on us? The Lord will now bring trouble on you, And all the Israelites stoned Achan and his family and burned their bodies. They piled a great heap of stones over Achan, which remains to this day. That is why the place has been called the Valley of Trouble, ever since, so the Lord was no longer angry. That was pretty heavy. When I think about the fallout for that specific man and how everybody that fell and everything that fell under that man was destroyed because of his lies to God, it stresses me out, if I'm going to be completely honest. I know I'm far from perfect, and to know that because of my shortcomings, that could be the detriment of my wife and daughter and sons, and I'm not so worried about my belongings because I know everything belongs to God. But those other ones, to make a mistake that would be so heinous, that would cause not only, and selfishly I think about this first, but really his sin caused other Israelites to die first. They went into battle assuming victory, and when beaten back, it was to their detriment. And so not only these people were stoned and burned, not burned alive, but stoned, but burned and then buried, there were men, soldiers, that died because of what he chose to do. And so to see the power that God gives us, or the influence that God gives us, because we're royalty, we're in his family, we're sons and daughters of the Lord, to see the fallout that can happen when you are not loving the way that you should, when you're not following God's commandments or following his specific instruction, specific rules given for battle to battle for specific people. You do not do these things. Do not grab that gold. Do not grab that silver. Do not take these items. And you just go, I want it so much, I'm just going to take it. It destroyed his whole household. And I think that that's not only such a fantastic metaphor, but that's just a fantastic literal lesson. What can happen with truly one bad choice? Now, I imagine it wasn't only one bad choice, and it was compounded by, hey, not only did I take it, but I hid it and I lied. So even he said that it was compounded after I made the mistake. And he continued to make that mistake until identified. They didn't lose and he didn't come forward. So there's so many things that continue to happen, but that's powerful. Now, all of you other husbands and fathers and leaders, pray that God protects the people that you serve from yourself and your own selfishness. That's something that I regularly wrestle with. Just the sins of the flesh, just wanting to be selfish with my time and resources, because I want to feel comfort. I want to pursue God for that comfort. Don't pursue the earthly things, because they'll set you up to fail. And there's no doubt in my mind that is what will happen. That's what we see happen in the Bible. That we're given so many examples, and I prefer to learn through others' example rather than have to learn through the pain of that myself. And so for that, I'm thankful for these words this morning. I'll get ready to move forward. Happy to have this fellowship this morning. In the area, I know, I'm from southern Michigan, and I haven't shared that, but I know that there's some families in the area that were hit for some storms, and so I guess for this time, I'm going to ask some people if you could be so kind as to send up some prayers for the area of Union City and really the Calhoun County, Branch County area. I know there's other areas that were hit in Michigan. Just pray for everybody. I know that the storms came by. I know for my own area, the alarms went off after most of the devastation had come. It just came out of nowhere. And so I'll selfishly ask if you guys could pray for the people that were kind of devastated by those storms. And other than that, and as much as I would appreciate that, have a good night. God bless. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll be back for chapter 8 of Joshua tomorrow, where the header reads, The Israelites Defeat Ai. And so, have a good night. God bless. I appreciate the prayers. I know there's going to be a lot of need, and it's going to be a busy week, but I'm going to be thankful to serve and see what comes of it, because it's just going to provide more opportunity to love people. So, I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for chapter 8 of Joshua. And other than that, have a good night.